Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a beautiful day wherever you are. Today we are going to be doing a luxury bag review. So I haven't done one of these since I did my Dior saddle unboxing, so I figured we were a little overdue, and today we are actually going to be doing a luxury bag review slash a what's in my bag of what is more of my everyday toting around town. I use this for literally everything bag, and it's a bag that I've gotten a lot of questions about since I've been wearing it for the last little over a year. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Louis Vuitton Bumbag. So this guy, I've had this for about a year. Like I said, this bag has gone everywhere with me. This bag has had miles put on it. It's also one that I get a ton of questions about. And actually, fun fact, the first time I ever saw this bag, the first time it was ever introduced to me, ever put on my radar, was also a time when I made another luxury purchase. So Storytime. We love Storytime with my purchases because all of my purchases kind of have a story when it comes to luxury items. But the first time I ever saw this bag was not when I purchased it. The first time I saw it was in 2018. Yeah, it was October 2018. I was in Washington, D.C. I took my boyfriend at the time there for his birthday. It was his birthday trip. So we were out to lunch one day and we were standing in line at this restaurant to be seated. And I was looking down at the floor and I saw this pair of shoes on this girl. They were the Balenciaga, the cutout creepers that I have now. I have the white ones. And I saw the shoes and I was like, and then I kind of scanned her outfit and she was also wearing this. So that was the first time I ever saw it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. But actually with the cutout creepers, I literally went up to the girl and I asked her, I was like, hey, your outfit is amazing. Where are your shoes from? I adore them. And she told me they were her Balenciagas, and I immediately, I kid you not, we got seated at our table and I went to the bathroom and ordered the shoes in the bathroom because I loved them that much. So that was a non-premeditated luxury purchase, but I love those shoes so much. They're amazing. But yeah, that was the first time I ever saw this bag, and then a little over 2 years later we became one. So let's do the what's in my bag first, because this is my everyday bag. I carry this everywhere, like grocery shopping. It's kind of just my go-to bag. So I don't think there's anything crazy in here. The back pocket, I have a luggage claim tag. So that's a nice thing about this bag, is you do get the back pocket. So something that I use this for more often than not is when we are going to hotels and things, you know how if you have your key card up against your phone or up against your wallet, it can disable the key card. I will literally use that as my key card compartment. Or if you have any cards that you need easy access to or whatever, that you want in a separate component, you could also put an emergency $20 bill in there. That was something that my mom taught me, was have an emergency 20 on you. That's not necessarily in your wallet. But now getting into the meat of the bag. So as you can see, the inside of this bag is so incredibly roomy. I could fit so much more in here. But first off, because it's 2020, we have hand sanitizer. So this is the Bath & Body Works Focus Eucalyptus and Tea hand sanitizer. It's got just a fresh, lovely smell. Comment below what scent of hand sanitizer you have in your bag now, since we all have hand sanitizer on our persons at all times these days, right? Or at least I hope we do. I'm not judging you. And then we have, this stuff. Okay, so this is the Soap and Glory hand food. I buy these at Target, especially for travel size. This is obviously travel size. It's 1.69 fluid ounces. But I also keep one in my bag just because it's winter time and I live in the Midwest. The air is very dry, it's very cold. So I have this in my bag so that I can just moisturize my hands whenever I want. And it's very portable and easy. And it's just a nice, rich lotion. And I put on lotion so much now because my hands get so dry and it's the worst. So I keep a little lotion in there to keep me nice and moisturized. Then obviously we have just a pack of gum. This is the best gum in the world. It's the Orbit Sweet Mint gum. If I have gum on me, unless they were out of this, it's going to be this gum. That's just the way it is. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And I dropped the hand sanitizer. There's really like nothing super exciting in this bag. Oh, there's a gum wrapper that I should take out. Oh, I found a penny. Pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck. Maybe this is me giving my good luck to you. Here you go. Next up, ooh, okay, so we have, actually I have like a lip trio in here, so I'll just take these all out at once. So I always get questions whenever I have this lip color on in my stories, I get questions on it. So this is the MAC Strip Down Liner. This is my absolute favorite color. It's probably not gonna focus because I'm in the background. Maybe, please? Well, you probably can't see it anyway, but it's the MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. It's just a really beautiful, like, neutral nude lip liner color. And then this is MAC Velvet Teddy. So this is like my favorite lip color. Also, hey, movement watches, code MDUNC15. Shameless plug. But this is like my favorite neutral lip color. It's just beautiful. And whenever I have this one on, I get a bunch of questions about it. So it's MAC Velvet Teddy, and this is the matte lipstick, and if you're curious about like what product it is. And then this is the Tarte, you see it? Yeah, the Tarte Jelly Glaze Anytime Lip Mask in Toasted Coconut. It's part of their C line. So this is just like a tinted, like very slightly tinted gloss. Like it looks way more tinted coming out of the tube than it actually is. It's not even really a gloss. It's like it says, it's like a mask. So it's almost like a, think of it like a tinted bougie Carmex, which I love a Carmex moment. Honestly, that is one of my hacks for like the best clear gloss in the whole world is actually just Carmex. So you heard it here first, but this is the Tarte Jelly Glaze, and this is like my go-to lip trio. Hence why it is always in my bag. Then we have a little travel size of my favorite perfume on the planet. This is Tom Ford Ombre Leather. You guys know how much I love Cher, right? And I think we've talked about this perfume before on my other channel. But you know how Cher has that quote where at the end she's like, "Mom, I am a rich man." This is my Mom, I am a rich man scent. If you know me, you've heard me talk about this before. I personally just do not like floral smells. I don't like super feminine smells. I don't like super sweet smells. I'm much more a fan of like musky smells. So like things with musk, things that are leathery, things that are smoky, things that have like notes of tobacco in them. And that goes for my home scent. So candles that I like, along with my personal scent. Like you will not catch me, like especially gardenia. Anything that has gardenia in it, that's like a very potent gardenia smell, just count me out of that one entirely. But this, I have, at this point, I started wearing this in 2018, I think. And at this point in time, I've repurchased like the full-size bottles multiple times, probably like 4 or 5 of them, if that shows you how much I love this scent. And normally I'm somebody that I cycle through. Like I'll have more of like a fall winter scent and then a spring summer scent. And I still do that to a degree, but more often than not, it's just this stuff all the time. So if you are somebody that you like more of maybe like a unisex leaning scent, and one that's a bit more musky, a bit more, obviously has like the notes of leather in it, it's just very clean, very like sophisticated smelling, then definitely check out Tom Ford Ombre Leather. And then last but not least, obviously I'll keep my phone in here, but my phone's like down here because I have some of the specs of the bag on there pulled up for you guys, but we just have my wallet. This wallet is very old and very worn. So this is actually, I don't know if you'll even be able to see it because it's so old and like so worn. Maybe I need to get a new wallet. But this is actually a Louis Vuitton men's wallet. Just like the setup of the standard men's wallet more than like women's ones. I just like this design, and it's super easy to slide in and out of bags. Like, I don't know, but I just liked the look of this more. It was a bit more subtle. It was a bit more like discreet. Like the monochrome wasn't in your face. It's very hard to see. It's very like minimal on there, and it was just a nice, easy, neutral black wallet. So yeah, that's my wallet. That's what's in my bum bag. But now, into the bum bag herself. So I absolutely love, adore could not live my life the way that I do without this bag. First we have size, like don't mind me with my long like t-shirt or long like button down shirt dress, but as far as size, this covers like a decent chunk of my torso. So my first ever bum bag was like the classic, you know, little Gucci fanny pack, whatever, that I don't use like at all now. I might just like gift it to a friend or something, but it was significantly smaller than this in terms of like the overall like size of it, and then also the depth of it. Like this thing has some depth to it, and so I love how much of my torso it takes up, if that makes sense. So like it covers a good bit of area, so it like stands out. So I like a larger bum bag instead of just like a teeny tiny little like barely makes a dent in the real estate type bum bag, if that makes sense. So another thing that I love about this bag obviously is the amount of space that it has on the inside. Like I can fit so much in here. Like, I'm sorry Louis Vuitton, but like there is so much room, so much room. Have you ever seen a luxury bag review channel put their bag on their head? I don't know. I haven't. Truly so much room, so versatile because of the neutral coloring. Like it's just the classic monogram. It goes with a wide variety of outfits. I can wear this with pretty much any color in the world. And then also you have the adjustable strap. So I keep it on like the longest setting so that I can drape it crossbody. Now for me, because of my waist size, I can't wear it as like an actual true bum bag around my waist because it's a little too big. But I just prefer the smaller, I mean the longer setting, like I said, so that I can drape it, and I can even carry it like this if I want to, but I personally just prefer the full crossbody setup. So she's roomy, she's versatile. It also has like a little handle if you just need to grab and go really quickly, but she's got options. And we love that. We love versatility within a bag. So pulling up some of the specs on this bag on the Louis Vuitton website, it is 14.6 inches long, 5.5 inches tall, and 5.1 inches wide. Now the actual monogram component, so like this big part right here, like the majority of the bag, that is their canvas. I actually really like the canvas material. I like how flexible it is. It's not stiff. It's relatively easy to like clean and wipe off should you ever need to. So I really enjoy that about the bag. And then you do also have some leather accents on there. And then as far as the metal detailing, that is all gold. So that was a big point for me. When I am looking at bags, I typically don't wear a ton of silver jewelry. My primary finish is gold. So when I'm looking at the grommets or any of like the metal work on a bag, I personally prefer for it to be gold because it is the most worn finish within my wardrobe. And I just think with something like this, if it was silver, because of like the warm tones of the monogram, of the canvas, of the leather, I just think silver would look weird. So that was like a big selling point for me, was the gold metal detailing. That's also part of why I love the saddlebag that I have, is because of the more like antique gold finishing. It's not silver, it's not anything like that I'm not gonna wear a ton of. So anytime a bag has like a lot of silver grommeting, detailing, zippers, things like that, it's pretty much almost an immediate no from me, just because it's not a finish that I wear a lot. So while I might love the bag, the finish would probably deter me from wearing it a ton. Now with the strap is obviously fixed. It is not removable, so you can't take this off. As you can see, there's no like little clips or anything on there, so it is a fixed strap on there if that's a thing for you. But I adore this bag. It's got everything that I need in like an everyday bag. And let me tell you this, if you are not, whether it's this one, whether it's a different one, I don't care. If you are not on the bum bag train yet, please get on that promptly. Because when I tell you how much my life has changed since going more hands-free, it's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, it has changed my life. I cannot imagine going to the grocery store with a bag like over my shoulder at this point in my life. If it can't go across my body and I have free hands and not have to worry about like a strap sliding down, like, this bag gives me security. It gives me the security that I want and need, not just from a bag, but from my life as a whole. So the bum bag train is the train to be on. Now this bag retails for $1,760 on the Louis Vuitton website. And when I was recently at least in my city, so Louis Vuitton in Columbus at Easton, I was there a couple weeks ago and they actually did have this bag in stock. So if you are local, you could go and check and see if they have one in store for you. If you are looking for a more like luxury upscale bum bag that is pretty darn durable, will match a lot of outfits and has a decent bit of space in it, this could definitely be a consideration for you. I'd say this is a great bag for people that want a more like everyday bag that you're going to get a lot of use out of. So in my first, I think I talked about this in my Dior video. I've talked about it in videos at some point. When I'm like prioritizing my luxury bag purchases, I think about like their use. So for example, in general, but then especially right now, I don't do a lot of things where I would need like a really nice evening bag, if that makes sense. So in my budgeting, I'm not trying to prioritize budgeting for like an evening bag, but for everyday purposes, that's more of what's gonna be like my thing as far as what I need most from a bag, is a bag that is functional within my everyday life, if that makes sense. So if that's you and you enjoy the hands-free aspect, you enjoy the detailing, the coloring, the amount of space you get in here, like you can literally fit all of my stuff and then like an entire energy drink in here. Like it's a situation, or like a protein bar, or like mixed nuts, or like whatever your thing is, whatever you want. Like this bag has so much room in it, as we saw with me putting it on my head. But it is just a really nice everyday, very versatile bag. It matches a lot of things. It can withstand, you know, a decent bit of wear as long as you're wearing it with care, if that makes sense. Like I'm not running over it with my car or anything, but she's pretty sturdy. She's pretty durable. Now price point, obviously that's always gonna be something that is completely up to you as far as, is this worth the price point to me? So that's, you know, I don't really offer insight on that. I let people know the pricing, but if it's like, I can't tell you whether or not it's worth it for you and your budget, because that's a decision that you and only you can make. But this is one that I can say I've gotten a ton of wear out of, and I don't see myself getting rid of this bag anytime soon, just because of how versatile and how wonderful it is. So those are my thoughts. That's been our luxury bag review on the Louis Vuitton bum bag that I've had for a little over a year now. I love this bag. I give this bag like a 9 out of 10. It's gone pretty much everywhere with me. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below. If something was helpful to you, let me know. If there's still questions that you have about this bag, leave them below and I'll try and answer as many of them as I can. But that's it. So I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a comment below, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Love ya. Bye.